Hey everybody, welcome to another rollicking season of Bigfoot Tales, the hunt. Going to be separating my videos from here on out into two groupings. One of them is Bigfoot Tales and folklore, and the other one is Bigfoot Tales, the hunt. And on this hunt videos, I'll be taking out on some of my treks. There are some places that I'm not going to be sharing video of for various reasons. Also because it's too important to be put out there because, frankly, too many people, well, let's just say that too many people like to take advantage of situations, and they use other people's product for their own monetary gains, and not always in a good way. So, again, all my stuff is copyrighted, so if you want to use it, I'm generally going to allow it, but please ask for permission first. But anyways, to get into the first hunt of the season, you can see back there at one of my favorite locations. There's a trail goes along that direction that I think the Bigfoot tend to travel along. That's what they are. Again, I haven't seen one. Last fall I had a near sighting of something, but it was just too dark. There were too many shadows and I couldn't really tell for sure what it was. I think it may have been one, but again, there's no way to be sure, so I'm not going to state definitively that it was a Bigfoot encounter. Although indications are fairly reliable that in fact is what it was. But again, I'm not the type of person that is going to tell you that everything that moves in the shadows is a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch or anything else, unless I know 100% certain as to what it is. But let's enjoy the trip. This year, what I'm going to do, I have a sneaky suspicion that I have some problems with people that have been coming down here. I don't know whether they were Bigfooters and figured out where this spot is and they're trying to horn in on the entertainment. Or whether they're just recreationers coming down here for the sake of enjoying the hike. It's nice down here, beautiful, a lot of nice scenery, a lot of things to see, a lot of flora and fauna that exists down here during the summertime. Wintertime is kind of cold, it's on a body of water and the wind whips right across it and drops those temps down, wind chill factor wise quite a bit. So, but this year, I'm going to revisit 5 of the locations around the state of Maine that I have been searching in, and see what I can find for evidence. I've talked over with several other people. I don't name their names here because they haven't given me permission to. So, but in discussions that I've had, the theory has been developed that these particular ones that I've been looking for travel in rather an ovoid or oval route, and they seem to travel with food. So I'm thinking that if enough sign of food is coming out there, that we may see some signs. So what I'm doing today is just checking things out, going over some existing spots, and I'm going to compare that with throughout the summer to see if we can justify calling some of the things that I've found to be Bigfoot sign or not. But we're going to head on down the trail and I'll show you what it looks like from here. It's pretty rough to get down a little bit further. There's not much there, but we're going to travel down that trail and see what we can find out. Who knows, maybe we'll latch onto something this time, maybe not, but we'll see what we can find. Also, I'm going to have my clips a lot shorter. I've upgraded to a higher quality of recording. I'm now recording in AVC HD at a 60p rate, which is very high definition. It's actually broadcast quality, so it takes up a lot of files. What I used to be able to put over 2 hours, almost 3 hours worth of video on one, say a 16 gig card, I can now only put about an hour on. So I'm going to keep my clips a lot shorter. try to make sure that they're a lot more interesting than they have been in the past. So, but just put it on the trail, and we'll see what happens. This area in here has been cleared out quite a bit since last year. There's some broken birch trees, and could have been just from a heavy snowfall. Really not sure though what to say about that. Most of this stuff is broken. Pretty old. I'm going to guess that it's probably not in time. And this is the most interesting part right here. All the bushes are broken and piled up there. There's still some white there, so I'm going to guess that this was maybe a month old. Give or take. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more, it's hard to tell. Those of you that haven't seen it, over the winter time I did a video where I followed some trout. Not really sure what they were, pretty big. But this is the area that's going on. You can see this whole roadway during the winter time, frozen all over with ice, and whatever it was broke through the ice into the freezing water and kept on going. Didn't face it in place, so I'm not really sure what it was. They were pretty big footprints, a lot bigger than mine. Might have been, some super oversized boots on a very large foot. Can't really tell, but this, if we go back to that video, this will give you an indication of what I was dealing with at the time. There's a lot of fallen trees in here from storm wind damage. And you notice that the trees necessarily all fall in the same direction. There's a bit of a pattern. And most of the pattern is that they fall in the general direction of the prevailing winds. Here's something interesting here. I've seen people say are tree bends caused by Bigfoot. They're kind of different with that opinion. Of course. Notice that they all generally tend to go together. And they also generally bend in the direction of the prevailing wind, just like a lot of the tree breaks. And the biggest reason is in the wintertime when the snow blows, falls, and rests on branches, which kind of make like a bed or a table for them to lean on. They get heavy, and this is something that doesn't happen immediately. This happens over a long period of time, sometimes many seasons. but it starts when they're younger. And because they grow at the bend like that, when they get bigger they maintain the same shape. Same way that humans do what we call topiary. There's some ferns coming up. We have some food source starting to grow. There's some fresh breaks over there. That one right there is fresh. You can tell how bright it is. It was within the last few days. That's so interesting. I'm going to turn this off and I'll set it up and I'll go through it with you. What you have here is a bunch of different things all coming together. Is it natural? You can't really tell for sure, of course. I'm hoping you can pick up this audio a ways away from it. But this tree, this cross piece, is actually down the tree. It's a rotted tree. Something like that. So it's perfectly normal type of thing. And it just happens to catch right up in there. And on its way down, it took this branch right here, with it down, would have been the higher end of it, just walked backwards. Bounced off the tree. When I edit the video, I'll put in all of marks. These are not natural. They came from someplace. I don't know where. It looks like they were placed against this. There's no ways to tell for sure, so we'll dream on in this one. Yeah, we'll carry on to the next location. See that? All down there. Where you can see the water. Where I just was. See how swampy it is. Pretty miserable walking through there, but we're on high ground now and following an established game trail. Here's my birch bark. Did a video on that last year. It's pretty much demolished right now, but it's almost essentially the way it was when I found it. I couldn't figure out a way where that naturally would have got wrapped around like that. This wind has changed it a little bit now, but it's still there. Guess I'm gonna have to go a long way around. Usually down through into there over the other side, but I don't think I can be able to do this time. Yeah. That goes up to my waist. A little bit too cold for that. Well, it's been an interesting day. I'm pretty well done. About 3 hours now, so I'm getting pretty well towards the end. But I want to show you a little trick. One of the problems that we have, most of us, is that we have these smaller cameras with the zoom doesn't really go in that much, and we get tempted to use digital zoom because we think that brings it in closer. What that actually does is that ruins the picture because you're not actually physically zooming in as far as the optical image goes. What you're doing is you're cropping the pixels and making them smaller so it appears bigger, and in the long run what it does is it ruins the image that you're viewing in the video. However, a cheap solution is these little hunting scopes. They're not very much. Well, depends on how you look at it. This one here was about $35 to $40 or so. But it does a heck of a job at bringing things in a lot closer. What I'm going to do this year is I'm going to show you a project. I'm going to make a mounting rail so that I can butt my zoom camera up to this and boost the visual. And this is actually boosted up by about 20 power or so. Does a really good job. It's a hunting scope, so you know that it's going to do a really good job. Of course, it has that crosshair in there, but